All right, little update. So Mike has successfully dug out the bottom of my foundation. So what he's found, a couple things. I'm just going to go down and just take a closer look. He doesn't want me to get too close because the chance of it falling in is kind of high. So over there, he's gone down probably 12 feet. And you can see the wood he's using to shore up the bench over here that he's calling it on the left. We used the ladder to get down to the bottom. So what we did is this. We took a pressure washer and cleaned off all the walls as best we could because we need to put tar or waterproofing on the foundation just to waterproof it, obviously. And then what he did, you can see the white thing down there, that is the drain tile. It's a pipe that runs around the perimeter of the house underneath that carry away the water. So what he found is that the gravel you can see down there, he doesn't believe that they used a good enough grade gravel or crush, three-quarter crush. He doesn't think they put enough in, so we're going to rip all that out and put in a lot more, all the way up to the top of the I guess the street level, and that'll allow good drainage. So Mike has fully removed the gravel from around the drain tile. You can see it underneath the house right there. So the wood is shoring. There's the ladder he's using to get up and down, and there's the end of the drain tile. So a couple things on this. You can see, I think in the video, the holes are more up than down. The holes should be, for the drain tile, should be toward the bottom of the drain tile, so the water can get in and get out from the bottom as it rises up in the gravel bed. There's also on this house over to the right, there is no clean out. So typically you get the drain tile that runs along the base of the home and carries the water out, the drainage water. These fill up, right? So typically what you do is you have a piece of PVC that goes up, and it opens on the end, and you can shove an auger, a snake, down into the drain tile if it clogs up. Run it through, and it'll clean all the gunk out, and you run fresh water down at the same time, and it'll clean all that out. So Mike will put one of those in. So today, later, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to paint the waterproof, damp-proof, which is a tar, onto the side of the house. As you can see, it's all gone from before. It's not waterproof anymore. And then Mike will come and we'll start to fill this up tomorrow. So you can see, yeah, you can see, well, you cannot see actually, that little thing right in the middle. That's where there was a piece of wood that was installed during the construction of the home. You can see in the center of the screen, about a foot from the far end of the return wall, and then again over about 3 feet, and then over a couple of feet, and then throughout the whole base, there are these little cutouts, and that's where they use pieces of wood for whatever reason. He told me, I can't remember. They shove a piece of wood through there, 1x4, and then build a foundation on top. Then the builder was supposed to either cut out that wood and cover up the space with concrete to waterproof it, or just waterproof the whole thing. They didn't do that, so the wood had rotted out, and that created a water channel from here to the inside of the basement. So when the drain tile, which was put in, somewhat incorrectly, when the drain tile didn't do its job carrying the water filled up to the top of the drain tile. Then it soaked into the bottom of my house through that little square in the middle where the rotten wood was. As the wood rotted, of course, it freed up space. So that's what's been going on in our house. So another thing, there's the water main going into the house. Now that was cut. We'll have to replace that and put a new one in, and then the opposite over here is there. So I had thought in an earlier video there was a piece of PVC, big fat PVC, that shielded the copper tube all the way under the driveway over to the water main. That was only through here, I guess. Okay, through the middle part of the middle part of the house. So that means that we do in fact need to dig up the driveway and run this line over to the main. That's unfortunate, but it has to be done.
Who is that?
Me. So I'm down in the trench the morning after the tarring was happening. You can see there, that's what I've been speaking about, that square in the middle. That's where these 2x4s, one there, one there, one there, sorry, 1x4s were placed through the base of the foundation, and those rotted and exposed channels into the house. So what I try to make, when I tarred, I try to take special care to put like a huge amount around the seam on the corner, especially the corner, because I figure that's where the water's going to pool up, and that's where I need the most waterproofing. So it's dried overnight. Yeah, it's dried quite nice actually. Okay, there are bits where I really put it on thick, like right there. You can see it's still a bit tacky. There and there, but underneath, I'd be fairly sure that it's good. And then you can see very clearly the pockmarking, the pitting. I think when they pour this concrete, you can't get everything just perfectly smooth. So I had to make sure I went through and really gooped in the